I changed my mind on the color. So I'm gonna use brown. I don't know, because yeah, I did use a lot of black lately, and I really think that these colors need brown. I'm gonna use brown and white to make it a little softer than with black. See, this with the white, that was perfect. So I'm gonna use brown as basic. So I already made 4 of these, same sizes. I did not change the sizes. And then I cut my 8 by 10 inches pieces of chipboard, and that is, of course, 20 by, I'm gonna write that down for you guys. Wait just a second. Okay, so I am gonna use 2 pieces of 8 by 10 inches, and that's 20.3 by 25.3 centimeters. And for the spine, I'm gonna use 4 by 10 inch and 10 by 25.3 in centimeters. So that's what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna normally I would do first the pages, but yeah, this project, I don't know why, but I'm just gonna start with the cover and just see how it goes. So I'm gonna make the cover. And yeah, I'm gonna do that with the same papers I used for the pages. So that is what I'm gonna see how this goes. I think I need to attach 3 of these. Let's check that out. Yeah, definitely need 3 pages. So that's what I'm gonna do. I did this so many times. So I think we can all do that, and then I'll come back when the cover is ready. Okay guys, I finished my nice big 8 by 10 cover, and I added some white on because I definitely want to bring back more white in this thing. Now I want to know, do you like something dark on the spine, or shall I add this with the rice paper? I never used it before, so I definitely want to try it out, how it will look on the outside of the spine. So I'm gonna start with this one, and yeah, I'm gonna grab my Mod Podge somewhere where I have it, and yeah, I'm gonna try it out, and I'm gonna see how this will turn out with the rice paper on the outside of the cover. Okay, cool. Okay, I definitely need to find some bigger brushes, but I don't have any, so I'm just gonna do with this. So the first thing, of course, we need to do is add Mod Podge. I really love the Mod Podge. It's easy to bring on, and we just have to make sure we are completely everywhere, especially on here. I don't want to be any spaces left, especially here in between. I'm really excited how this turns out. Let's try it out. Let's just give it a try. You know, I love to do that. Okay, I think I add enough, so let's see. Oopsie daisy. Alright, I'm just gonna see where I want this. I do like it as best I can in the middle. I'm gonna fold this. these edges are also nice glue down. Cool. Yep, that's step one. I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to add this around, of course. I'm going to be as gentle as possible because, of course, waste paper is fragile. But if you do this gentle, alright, same thing on the other side. Here we go. That's step one. Cool. Definitely need the space. Yeah, cool. Alright, now the next thing that I like to add, do I want waste paper all the way? Can be done. But I need to make these two, or I can use normally papers. So I don't know exactly what I want. So I'm just gonna make sure that this is first ready, and then I will see. So the next layer is of course another layer of Mod Podge to give it a nice finishing touch. To seal it all off, of course, that's the meaning actually for all of this. So yeah, let's add some nice Mod Podge all on every single spot. Don't miss a spot. And then I'm gonna let that dry, or I can use perhaps my hot gun. I call that, oh my god, that's a long time ago. Heat gun, that's the name that I wanna use to speed it all up. But I think the best way is to air dry this. There we go. I'm gonna try to keep my brush in one direction in length. Okay, so I am at the end. Definitely go around it when this is dry, but for now it is nice. Covered it all up. Okay guys, so I am gonna let this dry, and when it's dry I'll come back to you and then see what else this is needed. But this will dry pretty fast, so in the meantime I can think about what I want. Alright, I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna let this dry while this is sitting on this side. Yep, definitely. Very nice. I really like it. Alright, so I'm gonna let this dry and I'll come back to you. Alright. Okay guys, while my cover is drying, I'm gonna start with page 1. And what I did with the leftover pieces from the rice paper, I added on a thin piece of white, and I'm gonna let this dry, and I already cut it in the right size so I can use this for that 1/2 inch opening, maybe even in between. I don't know yet, but I just layered them all on top here, so it's a nice piece of paper that I can use when it's fully dry. It's not completely dry, but a bit. Alright, so that is what I have done with the rice paper. So let's get started with page 1. The first thing that I already did was I'm going to use a die and that Crealis sent me. And for this one, so these are the On the Edge XL dies, and this is the one, the CLOTE XL28. This one I'm going to use, and it's a larger one than a normal one. So this is how large is it? I believe 21. Yeah, it's a 21 centimeter or an 8-inch wide, so it's a pretty large one. Not completely the same size as the 10 inches that I'm going to use, but that's okay, that's perfectly fine. So what I already did, the only thing is that I don't have an A4 big shot. I only have the A5 size. So when I am gonna put this through my machine, I need to cut my papers this size, otherwise it doesn't go through, and this it doesn't work either, so it definitely needs to be sideways to go through, but that's no worries, I still can use that. I'm going to show you how I do that. So first of all, I cut out it in brown, and like I said, I'm going to use some white. So I cut these two also, and I'm cut out the clocks, so that is what I'm going to use. Alright, so let's get started. So first of all, I want to make this a little larger because this is too small. So I'm just going to grab another piece of paper of my, yeah, I think it's just the leftover piece of this one. So the first thing that I like to do is first make a hinge. So I am going to grab, well, I'm going to just grab this one that's closer by. So I'm going to make a 1/2 inch. Always take care of what you want underneath that page. Do you want it a thick page, like do you want to make under this page a pocket with loads of tags in it or something like that? Then I recommend that you do make your page a little thicker. I am going to use a 1/8. That's thick enough for me right now. So that is the first thing that I like to do. So first I score my 1/2 inch, and then that 1/8 extra that I scored. So I have a little more space down that page that we're now going to make. Okay, burnish this down. Alright, so now this is my base. So this is going to be on that page right here, our big base page. Now I think I'm going to add this nicely in the middle, but now I have this enlarged and now I can exactly put this where I want it. So if I put this nicely on the edge on the left side, then I can watch how far this needs to go till I have it completely on this edge right here. And that is exactly right here. So that is why I'm going to attach now this piece on here. I could have made it a little smaller, but I do like that this is coming over it, so I can still use this side right here. So what I like to do is make an extra pocket under here. So why not? You can do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a few hinges because I want to make a nice deeper pocket. So first of all I'm going to make a hinge. So I'm going to grab a piece of paper, and I don't have to be that large, so I'm going to cut this at 1 inch. 2 pieces. Yeah, I think I need 2 pieces. Okay. Then of course you can cut it first in the right size if you like to do that. I think that's, oh, perhaps I could use just one. Let me check. Yep, I just could have cut just 1 piece. Okay. Alright. Let's make fold line in the middle. Go. That's that. This I always can use later. There we go. Alright, so let's check this out. Okay, so I already made my mark how far this needs to go. So I'm just going to apply this right here, and then I'm going to see, I'm going to turn this over. Yeah. Turn this over, and then it is it? Yes, it is. It's perfect size. Alright. Alright. If it's not, then you can cut this a little smaller, of course. Now I'm going to add this right here. And first of all, I like to cut this just a little in the corner, so no bumping in is happening. Okay, glue this down. So I'm just gonna check it out which one. This one is the good size, so that one I want up, and then this is the lower piece, the other way around, the B side. Let's call it the B side. Okay, let's do the other one. Okay, so now we made a nice big pocket. Go. Now this comes on here. Ta-da-da-da. So I am going to apply this is coming on here, but before I'm going to do that, I think I'm going to nope, I'm going to apply this. Yes, I was checking if I needed to do first the white and design paper, but that is not a good idea to do that now. You can do that later so it overlaps that pocket, so that's better. Alright, now I'm gonna close this, otherwise you don't have a pocket, of course. Okay guys, so here we go. Let's attach this on top, nicely on this side, and then I go to the other side, wiggle a little so it's nice and even. Is this even? I think it is. Now I do have a little adjustment to do right here. Okay, that's that. Okay, so now you see we have a nice pocket where we can still add a nice piece in here. Let's check it out. Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum. Yep, and now I have a nice big flippity flop. Now I am gonna add first the white, and if I'm gonna lower this down, I need to cut this just a millimeter off. So I have that little brown edge. Okay, guys, glue it on. Glue it on. Here we go. Just a little lower than your stitch edge. Here we go. Now I'm gonna grab the design paper. I'm gonna do exactly the same, just a little lower, and of course I need to cut down exactly the same spot as I did on here. Here we go. Now this one I do gonna smooth the edges, not the white. The white. Gosh, it's windy outside. Good heaven, it is windy. So I'm only gonna smooth the edges of the design paper, not the white. The white I want to keep it white, of course. Of course, we want to keep it white. All right. So let's glue this on right here. And we need to wiggle a little, and just wiggle a little. For some reason I think this one would be this one. Yeah, for some reason I do think that. Use the one that you cut together with. I always cut these. Oh yeah, that's a thing that I always like to talk to you for using these dies. The best way, in my opinion, is to cut your papers the same time with the die. And the first cut that I made was with the brown, the white plus the design paper, and it's possible if you put it a few times through your machine, it will do that. So wonderful are these dies. So that is possible. And then the second one I did with only the white. Yeah, this one was this one. Yeah, I see that now. Okay, so that is for this side. Okay, don't worry about about that little white here, because we're gonna put something on here, of course. Now I am gonna do the back also, same thing, and I already cut it with that a little millimeter off. Okay, at least I believe I did that. Ta-da-da. I don't want to collect. I don't want any white coming under. Alright, so that is for this piece. And now this should be fitting, yep, on this side. There we go. Here we go. Alright. This here is not that perfect, so I am gonna try to cut this a little bit off. And here we go. Yeah, cool. Alright, now the white one here, don't worry about that. We can discover, not discover. You can cover that up in a later stage when we're gonna do the other design paper. But for now, it's really nice thick, really love that. Yeah, okay, so continuing, what papers do we like to use? First of all, the what I did on the papers, I searched first all the papers that are double-sided with tags or anything. So I already cut these all out, even the big ones. I already cut them out, so I always can use right away tags or pieces like this one fits in there. Alright, but for now let me first look for some decoration. So this one, these little pieces were left cutting out. So I think I'm going to use it first because they are in the way every single time. So I think I'm going to use them first. So it's out of the way and it's decorative. So why not use it? I'm not going to save every single millimeter, but just what I think it's worth to save, I will save. Sample for this one would be not nice to throw that away, because as you can see, we can use it now to cover up that little white mistake that I made. Here we go. And then we can search for whatever you want on here and for the background. Okay, so gosh, I love this little edge right here, but let me first see what we want. And I do like to mix. I did mix Lady Vagabond and Sir Vagabond, and I know Stamperia has so many big pictures, but we also need just clean patterns like this one on this side. We definitely need some, and I must say the Lady Vagabond has more solid patterns than the Sir Vagabond. I noticed that. Like this one is not that clean. It's nice, but Sir Vagebond has not that many clean papers to use. This one is a nice one, this one also, but still it has so nice papers to use. So, oh, this one is a good one. But anyway, which one do you like for, I think some brown one, I think on here. What I just saw on here. Using, oh wait, let me use first this one. Oh, that is too nice with the blue one. I hate making choices. I hate making choices. Alright, but that's the beauty of using two of the collections, so you can just choose whatever you want. Yeah, I think I'm going to use this one right here. Just a simple background. Alright, so let me cut that. I want to use this too for the bottom. So this is the first thing I'm going to add. And then this piece right here. Yeah. Here we go. See, that fits nice. Perfect. Put this on top. Yeah, cool. Alright, so that is the pocket. Let's see what we're going to use. All these little pieces, always save them, guys. Save them. Alright, what can we use for the background? Ooh, okay. Oh, I totally forgot something. Yep, that's me. I wanted to use that white, so, but perhaps it's better to use that not all the time, but that was the planning. It was, but let me use it inside the pocket to bring it up back. Okay, so that was the planning. I'm just going to use tin piece of white. With this one I did use a little thicker one, just because I don't know why, but it was just... Okay. What shall we use for the background? Background. What shall we use for the background? I think I'm going to cut this piece right here. Here we go. Oh my gosh. If you can see how many pieces that I can use. It's way too many, of course. It's overwhelming me. Definitely you can't use it all, but let's give it a try. So this was the meaning that I like to add the, let's coming back the white. Oh well, if I, oh yeah, that is actually not that bad. Just flipping back that white. It's an accident. It is an accident. It was not planned, but it was a good accident. That I just see that white edge on the other side too when I go inside the pocket. So now I see that white edge all over the background. And that's not even a bad mistake. Yeah, cool. Alright, so that is for this, and of course I want to add something because I do have so many elements, and I do have so many. I did put some for the Stamperia Vagebond. Yeah, you can use so many. You even can use a big clock, whatever. Oh my goodness, you can even layer something because I do have so much to use. Oh, I think this one is too big. But as I like to combine, so these are the ones from the lady. And this one has smaller clocks. Oh, that's nice. Or a big one. Oh, that's too big. That one I like. And if you just... Well, Lady Vagebond is on front of the cover, so I definitely want something of the Stamperia Vagebond to bring back on the first eye catcher. This way for adventure. Oh, that's a nice thing touch for the first page. And this one I have two, so that would be nice to add. Yeah, you can layer as many as you want. Oh, and of course I do have lots of gears too. So that would be nice too if I add one or two. Just searching for the colors. This is a nice color to bring it back. Just a little of that gear. Oh, here it is. Let's see if I can use that this way for adventure. Yep, I like that. Alright, put this away. I'm gonna show you. Well, I'm not gonna show you, but do we like to smooch this? I think I do like that. Otherwise, it's so I don't know. It's so quick. So I definitely like to smooch the chipboard pieces. Gives it a nice extra touch. Here we go. Okay, so now I'm just gonna layer a few things. This is the 12 o'clock. Let's see, let's check it out. Where do I want it? Really needs a little more popping up. No, this is not. This I want under. Yep. And this I like under. And then I think I need another one. This one, don't forget to smooch. If you smooch it on all, you need to smooch it on all, of course. Okay. Alright, so that is for this one. And I know I put some layers on here, so now I'm gonna see how I can make that a little bit more one complete piece. So I'm just gonna search where my tin of chipboard is. Here it is. Just to see a few little pieces that can be layered. There we go. So add first the bigger ones. That, and then on here I believe too, because this one was bigger. Okay. Right. So if I put this down, see, then this can be touched down. It's only this piece not, but that's okay. It's only too small. Okay. I like how this turns out. What do you say? You even can put this right here, but I really like somewhere. And then we have these nice pockets. Yeah, I do like it. Simple. It's not that simple, but I think it gives a nice touch. Yeah, cool. Like it. I like it. That's cool. Now I'm gonna find something for the back of this one. But I really like adding an extra pocket on here. So yeah, to be continued. Alright, let me check it out. Okay, yeah, I went a little on than without you. Okay, sorry. But yeah, cool. So this first page is ready, and I'm gonna talk a little further. So yeah, as we know, this is just a little flip. Did not put any closure on it, and I added just a photo mat on here and a little cut out from the collection, and I just put it right back where it belongs. Then of course some decoration from the chipboard, and then you flip this open, and then on the left side, on the left side I made a leftover pocket, which I always love to do, nothing thrown away. And inside here I made a little booklet with some packaging paper. Do you know that when you receive something that you ordered, sometimes there is some brown paper in there? I always keep it, and I always love to use it for journal pages, especially when this is a nice vintage one. So I added some of that inside of there, and I wanted just a little leftover piece. I do have a new punch that I bought on craftelier.com, and that's this punch, and it makes this little photo frame corners, these ones. I love it. So you still can add your picture in on the back of the hair. I really love how this turns out, but for me it's more a decorative touch, but I really like how this turns out. First time that I use it, really love it. The only thing is that it's hard to see where it goes, so I put a little marks on there. So yeah, really cool. And this is from Craftelier, its own. Really love it, and yeah, cool to use. Alright, so this is the little booklet inside here. And then of course the big pocket, which I added this piece, which was just a cutout. I did not do anything further on this. You still can add a few more pages in here if you like this, but I kept it plain. And then on the back I made a big booklet. I kept it plain inside. You still can add papers on here for making a journal, but you also can leave it plain for add pictures in here. So I just leave it plain inside. And the back, yep, I could not resist using all the leftover pieces that I used making this page. And then that's the back. Alright, so that's the first page, pure and simple. This is why I made that 1/8 extra. So this flips a bit better than I would make it straight. Alright, so guys, so this is the first page, and yeah, it's really thick already, especially on the chipboard piece, but I really like how this turned out. This way for adventure, I love it. Alright, so stay tuned to see more. In the meantime, the cover is dry. I'm going to show you real quick. So the cover looks like this. Oh, I really like how it shines. And oh, I'm very impressed how this looks. Very cool. The side and the back is like this. So I'm really impressed how it looks like. Yeah, it's a try out, especially on the spine, how it will end. But I always say, if you keep this wide enough open, then it does not matter. You don't have to put anything on the spine to make sure it will not crack. If you put this in between wide enough, I definitely can guarantee you that it won't crack. So just to be sure that my first page will fit in here, and you have to make sure that this one has to, yep, and it fits perfectly. So cool. Alright, so let's go to the back of this page or another page, but at least the first one is done. And we're continuing. Okay. But that will do tomorrow. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye bye.